Caillou and Simone are affiliated with 12th Street. 12th Street Ops are 33rd Street. On March the 4th, 2020, Caillou Jackson, 18, and Simone Harder, 17, were walking near 10th Street. Simone advised Caillou was carrying a black handgun when they encountered the victim. Simone said Caillou asked the victim what block he was from, to which the victim said 33rd Street. Simone said he and Caillou kept walking, but then Caillou suggested he and Simone go back. As they approached the victim, Caillou yelled, "Hey!" but the victim didn't respond. Simone said he then heard several gunshots. Simone and Caillou ran to his residence, calmed down, and placed a firearm on the dresser in his room. The suspects were identified on surveillance video. 3 shells from the crime scene matched a blick that was found at the suspect's house. Caillou and Simone were arrested and charged with second-degree murder and armed criminal action. Caillou was also charged with tampering with physical evidence and felony prosecution. Alright, so Caillou and Simone, they were down here on 11th Street, 10th Street. They were down north, gangbanging, okay? Right down on 12th Street, all right? This person they were up at their residence, and Caillou and them, they yelling up there, "What block you from?" That's gangbanging. That's gangbanging. So y'all was walking around. Y'all had a blick. Y'all didn't have a blick for defense. Y'all had it for offense, So you walking around with this blick, and Caillou said he had a blick, or Caillou just had his blick, and he's asking people what block are they from? What hood you from? What set you claiming? And then the guy, he don't got a blick, and he talking about 33rd Street. So you banging back. Somebody asked you what set you from. You ain't got no blick. You shouldn't have said nothing. You should have went back in the house. You yelling down there 33rd Street. So that wasn't smart. So, but this guy walking around with this blick down north, and then on top of that, he wasn't getting no money. All right, Caillou was broke as hell, gangbanging. So both of these guys, both of these niggas was down north, broke as hell, gangbanging. All right, walking around, asking people, what neighborhood are you from? Where did you grow up at? What color do you like out of blue and red? Stuff like that. And then if they say the wrong color, they get the blicking. Bang, bang. All right? It's just wild to see that this is going on, in this, this happened in 2020. So this lets you know people are still walking around Kansas City gangbanging, all right? So if somebody asks you where you from, where'd you grow up at, if you answer that question, you can be participating in a gangbang, all right? No matter if you gangbanging or not. So if somebody say, "Hey, where you from? Where'd you grow up at?" and you say something, you say, "Hey, I grew up on 17th Street," you're banging at this point. Because you don't answer no gangbanger with your street. You just ignore them. I ain't even from around here. Or don't even say nothing. Or if you say something, I ain't banging, bro. I'm neutral. I ain't banging. And he'll go on about his way. But when he hear a block, he take it as, you're banging too. All right? Now this Simone guy, he didn't want to gangbang for real, because he was in there snitching the 12, okay? So Simone, he didn't really want to gangbang, or he wasn't a gangbanger at heart the way Caillou was passionate about being a gangbanger. Simone was more just following behind Caillou, all right? So he got to snitching and talking to 12 and all that, He was was dang near Officer Simone by the time they got through with him, the way he was snitching. All right, now Caillou, he left shells on the scene. All right, 3 shells were left on the scene, and he didn't throw his blick away. All right, so he dumped off on his op, left 3 shells on the scene, and he went back to his house and put the blick on the dresser. No shell catcher, no nothing, just didn't care. All right, and people who participate in stupidity do stupid things like this. All right, blick the op. You live a few feet away from where you blicked the op at your mom's house. You runs down there, put the blick on the dresser, probably get to playing some video games, smoke, eat some dry cereal, and then here come 12 knocking on the door, and you acting like you don't know what's going on. Okay, 12 came in the house while you was eating your dry cereal. All right, they got the blicks. Moms, pops looking, whoever, sisters out there in there looking. What's going on? Y'all know what's going on with him, man? This nigga out here blicking. All right. Well, why did he blick? We got him on surveillance video. What's Simone? What's going on? I told him Miss So-and-so. He just started ganging. He was ganging. He was gang banging. My son ain't in no gang. What you talking about? Ma'am, he's on video. We got a witness saying that he was banging 12th Street, ma'am. 12th Street. Then they went and got photos from his social media. He's sitting under the 12th Street sign. Ma'am, you know what that sign is your son throwing up? That's 12th Street, ma'am. So he was a gangbanger, and it was due to his environment. If he wasn't placed on 12th Street, he was placed like in the suburbs. He wouldn't be throwing up the 12, asking niggas, what block you from? All right, so some of it was his fault. Some of it was his environment where his parents placed him at. All right, he was placed down north on 12th Street. He got to banging 12th Street. All right, and he was acting. All right. So it's messed up. He was banging, but hey, he was banging, all right? 12th Street, 33rd Street, just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. They're too close to be banging like that. So, and that just lets you know, to this day, 12th Street and 33rd Street still banging. I'm out of here.